This is my 5 and under full face of makeup where I use 5 products or less to get a full face of makeup. So let's get into it. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Complexion Diaries. For those of you who are new, I'm Nina. I'm a filmmaker, activist, and a past life former Miss America. I love sharing all things beauty and advice along the way, so I like to think of this as my visual diary of all my life lessons learned in the past 10 years and currently still learning. So happening in real time as well as the past. I am super excited for today's video because your girl went to Target. Yes. Did you also know that there is a Target in Tribeca, which I did not know, but there you go. The reason why I was inspired for the 5 and under is because I am currently downsizing all my beauty products. I'm like, how can I just keep using less and not buy more, even though I bought more for today's video, it's okay. How can I challenge myself to use less? Because you don't need so many products, you just don't. And I feel like if I'm gonna say, these are my top 5 products, or these are my top 3 must-haves, I need those top 5 and top 3 must-haves to deliver. You don't need anything more. I better be able to do a full face of makeup with these products and feel fantastic walking out that door. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. I'm starting with Maybelline because, one, I have never, ever tried Maybelline foundation, which is crazy. And I wanted to go back to Maybelline because this is actually the very first makeup brand I remember buying in my entire life. So I picked up 3 foundations because I'll show you, actually, I'm gonna insert the my little shopping trip that I did so you guys can see that while I kind of get everything ready. These look like they have a little more golden yellow undertones, which I feel like I need a little more neutral. So I'm looking at these 2. This is 358 Latte, but this looks like a little too dark. This is hard. I think I'm gonna have to get a couple. This looks like a neutral shade to me. An easy way to tell is if you compare it side by side. The warm coconut has a golden undertone. You can see it as soon as you look at it. It's a little orangish yellow. And this latte is just a little more toned down. It's not dull, it's just a more neutral color. I mean, there's still a little yellow, which my skin does have yellow. I like 144 in comparison to 141 because it feels like there's a little more orange color correcting, and the 141 just looks really yellow. So I'm gonna go with 144. Their Fit Me powder is on sale, so I'm gonna get 2 of these. I don't think this is my right shade, but it's 360 Mocha and then Toffee. I figured I can use this darker one to contour. Actually, I'm gonna try this to contour. It's like a hybrid powder foundation and it's on sale. So instead of the Fit Me, I'm gonna take this out and grab this one. Okay, what? $27, $28 for these? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I got a couple of these sent to me, so we are going to have to try them before investing $28. So first things first, we are going to find my shade today. And I got 3, as you know, and I'm gonna start with the one that I think is the right fit, which my hunch tells me is probably the right fit, and that is 358 Latte. I like using a little brush to do this. Okay, wow, I 100% did not guess right. This is so sad. Usually I'm pretty good now that I know that. So let me try 355 Coconut and see how that one does. Hoping for some more luck here. Although now I'm getting worried. Take my finger. Okay, we're getting a little closer, but 358 Coconut is still too dark. All right, Spicy Brown. You better be the winner. I hope you're the winner, Spicy Brown. I think she's kind of a winner. What do we think? Still maybe a little too dark, but it seems like it fits there. Let's try Spicy Brown and see how that goes for today, because it's the only option I have. Because that did not go over as planned, I'm gonna try the shade 144 Concealer and mix the 2 to see if I can get my actual shades complexion. But I'm not gonna lie, you guys, like, if this is hard for someone like me, believe me, like I truly am in the makeup game. Like I've learned to do my makeup. Like I know what colors and undertones are, and I still did not do the best job here. Like it was still hard, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be right. And I don't know, for some reason today I was just off, like my game was off. Like usually I'm really good about this, but let's try and mix these two. I've seen this rewind eraser so many times, and I'm not gonna lie, I have wanted to try it, so I'm pretty excited to try it. And this was shade 144. Hopefully I did a good job on this one, but now I'm not gonna say I'm doing a good job on anything because, oh, it doesn't seem true. Where's my little puff? Okay, I was so excited about this video. Now I'm like, oh, what is gonna happen? Okay, this actually seems like a good concealer shade. All right, so maybe I'll start with this. I'm gonna start by concealing first. Ooh, I really like this little sponge. Okay, I get it, you guys. I get why people are into this one. And now let's try mixing. I can concoct my own shade from all of this. Okay, have faith, we can do this. People experiment all the time, right? I want this to work. I'm feeling okay about it, you know? Is it a rough start? Yes, but like, can we fix it? Also yes. Let us blend and see what happens during this blending. This has happened to me before. Like, oh, this one time I was at an appearance and I forgot my makeup bag. Like I didn't pack it. I thought I had like thrown it in, but I didn't. And that's when I was like, okay, I just have to run out to the drugstore, pick up what's there, hope for the best, hope I got the right shade. And this was like a similar scenario where it obviously was not the right shade. It is getting better. There's more options. It's not that there's not options. I do think like brands are definitely like aware and creating more options, but it's not necessarily about options. I think it's about like education and like categorizing. I think categorizing is the most important because you can have different people from different cultures and different backgrounds use the same foundation, right? Like but like seeing it makes a difference because I was like, there's no Indian people on this like the swatches. Like they all had faces, but there was no one Indian. So I feel like maybe even categorizing like neutrals or warm, even for me, for someone like me who knows to look for a neutral foundation, is like, I still have trouble being like, wait, is this neutral or what undertone does this have? Like it's hard to see from a picture. So I feel like there's some education to be had, which I think hopefully is getting better. Like I think people are trying. Okay, this looks pretty good. I feel like for troubleshooting and not really having anything, it's blending really nice. So today when I was like thinking about this series, I was like, where should I start? And then I was like, you know what? I should start from the beginning because Maybelline was the first beauty product I ever bought in my entire life. It was Maybelline, and well, begged my mom to buy for me. And it was the Diamond Crush lipstick. Do you guys remember that? It came in like this pink tube and it was this like beautiful juicy plum lipstick that had like diamonds in it, which were just like glitter or sparkles. But like this, I begged my mom for this. Like I was obsessed with it. Like it was so pretty. I have like pictures from like 8th grade onward. This is as good as it's gonna get for right now, but it's pretty good. I can go out like this. I also picked up this SuperStay foundation in shade 370 for my contour. This is like a darker color, and this was also on sale for $7, so that was nice. So let's see if this works for contour, which I think it will. Ooh, it's like super pigmented. I just like tapped it and blocked it out, so. Oh yeah. Oh, a lot. Ooh, that's a big payoff there. A little definitely goes a long way. Let's tap this out and blend it a little. Okay, yeah, that's actually really nice. I need to go back to finishing this story about this Diamond Luxe like lipstick and I felt like it was actually like a really good shade for my skin tone, like even back in the day. So I was like, that shade was my shade, which was like, I wore it from like 8th grade through probably like 10th or 11th grade. I always had that in my bag. Like it was just like such a go-to, like iconic thing at the time. I also wore the Dream Matte Mousse. Like, does anyone remember the Dream Matte Mousse? Like, that was such a thing. I wore way too much of it, that's for sure. But like there was something that felt so nice about that Dream Matte Mousse. Like honestly, like it really did feel, I don't know, it was like, it was so new for the time, and like it felt like, almost felt like butter. And like it was just exciting to feel like we, you know, it was just fun to use, I think. Maybe that was it. It was just like fun. Okay, because this is 5 or under, I didn't pick up anything for the brows, so I'm gonna use this same contour for my brows. And this is a little trick that Makeup by Mario taught me, of course. He was, actually, he was like, I'm more of a fan of, oh, 1 minute, I'm getting an important call. Okay, I'm back, sorry, I had to take that. But I was saying, this is actually a trick that Makeup by Mario taught me. He actually said that a powder brow looks a little more natural, and no, this isn't like the exact perfect shade, but honestly, it works. And what's most important is in terms of like filling in, I think for definition of the brow is like this front part, because that's what like gives it the entire shape. Because you want it to blend, you want like a little bit of a lighter color anyway. And so the contour actually works really nicely. And I remember he actually did use like a dark brown powder on me, and I was using a pencil before, and he's like, that looks too harsh on you. And I was like, okay, whatever you say. Yeah, this is a little trick to do your brows. It looks like pretty good. Now I know what you mean, Mario. I forgot about this, but I know what you mean. Like, I see it now. This is number 4 product. This is the Sky High LashSensational. I've actually never tried this either, so this is like a first impression in under 5. It's a big day in Nina's makeup world. Okay, can you see this? Let's do another coat. Also, while we're on the topic of shopping for mascara, never ever get waterproof mascara. It actually ruins your eyelashes. I've never in my life used waterproof mascara because I learned that at like a really young age, and people always ask me how I have long lashes, and first of all, they're just good genes, so thank you Mama and Papa D. But also like I've just never used waterproof mascara. Even the night I won Miss America, you guys, like I was taking a chance, like I'm gonna cry, I don't care if like mascara is running down my face. Thankfully it did not, but yeah, so waterproof mascara is a no-no in my book. I just don't think it's worth it. I mean, I'm sure some of them have gotten better, but it's like, I just don't think you need it. Okay, this is pretty. This is working, she's working for me. Definitely buildable, pretty, pretty, pretty. Let's do a little bit on the bottom, just for some like dimension. Yeah, all right. I feel good about this. I like it. The other thing too is like if you feel like your brows, you still need something to like make them a little darker, you can take your brow brush and just like a very tiny light hand on the mascara wand, wipe off the excess for sure. And you can also just like lightly tap in the areas you want to fill. But I would only recommend using like this black color on the tail end of your brow. Don't do it. If you do it on the front, it's just gonna look fake and too harsh. So you always wanna make sure it's kind of blending nicely. So I like thinking of a gradient when I do these. And yeah, I think that looks a little better. Okay, cool, cool. The last thing, my number 5 product, Maybelline, also on clearance, cha-ching, is this Maybelline ColorSensational matte lipstick. And this is in shade 388, more Mocha. And I got this because I figured it would function as both my blush and my lipstick, because we're sticking to 5 products, guys, and you can repurpose your products. Like, I feel like that's important. You don't always need like a separate blush and a separate thing. Like I think a cream blush and a cream like lipstick are the same like consistencies, you know? And this looks great as a blush. See, look how, like this is actually really pretty. Which, see, I do pick shades well. I do pick some shades well. Like, I know, but like foundation is honestly the hardest to pick well. Like it just really is. But I like how that's looking. That looks pretty. It looks blended. Just a nice little rosy cheek. And let's try this on the lips. This is nice. It's really pigmented. It's like a nude. This is really pretty. This is great. 388. Okay, Maybelline. Okay. Got this like perfect little nude going on. That's really pretty. I'm gonna clean up the mascara debris. So the trick with this is like just let it dry, and then when you let it dry, it actually cleans up much easier. You can just like flick it off. And you guys, like this, she looks good. Like this is really pretty. I feel like this is a full face. It's an everyday look. It's really easy. It was 5 products. Yay, you can get a full look in 5 products. If I wanted, I could even put this like a little bit on my eyelids. I can like deepen the crease a little with my eyes if I wanted as well. Maybe I'll do a little bit of that right now. Bring it out a little if you want like a little more definition. I'm really happy with this. Like all of this worked. A little hiccups with the shade matching, but we made it work, especially like with the concealer and blending it all together, which again, like I said, if something, you can always fix things, you can still make what you have work just by blending some things together. This is my finished under 5 full face of makeup. So I hope you enjoyed these 5 products and me working on my full face of makeup. I do not recommend this exact shade because it's not my shade. I will report back when I do find it. But let me know if you liked this video. If you want more videos like this, comment and let me know. This is really fun. I feel like this is a good way to utilize my skills and challenge myself because it's so easy to grab multiple products and you really don't need a bunch of products to get a full face. Maybe she's born with it, maybe she's Maybelline, who knows? This is not sponsored. This is not an ad whatsoever. This is me just going back to my little Nina makeup loving heart in 8th grade. It was really fun to like revisit Maybelline because I had it in my makeup bag for so many years. Like it was my first like starter makeup, which you just never forget. Maybelline, I gotta put you back in the mix. I do, like we have to. Okay, that is it. I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe, like, share. It really does help and build a community that I hope that we can build here. And it makes a difference, so subscribe. It means a lot. All right, I will see you next time.